Alright guys, Sassiario, video 3 of my Flamvell deck. I guess 8 of the cards in the deck is Flamvell, and it's the only consistent theme, so I guess we call it Flamvell. Anyways, sides. Sides was Caius, and 1 was more than enough. He'll be dropped out of the side deck. Whoosh. 2 Juju Masters. Round 1 was Rockstun, and I sided him in, and he worked. I don't know why, because, you know, their 1900 beaters should have got over him, but he worked somehow. I don't remember why or how, but he did, and it was cool. And I summoned him and attacked for game once. It was funny. This guy, King Tiger. Everyone's like, oh, he's so good for gadgets. I really don't like him for gadgets because he'll have Gear Frame pound over him. But anyways, King Tiger was amazing. Like I said, I've played 5 frog decks. And I summoned King Tiger, and I would control for 3 turns. And that was all I needed. 3 turns of control, and I got it. He was so amazing. I think I put him in, yeah, initially for gadgets, because I'm like, I really don't own any Pulling the Rugs, and that's only one-time use. I need a card that has more than one use, because that's how this meta is. There's too many decks going around. You can't just side for 3 decks. You have to play cards that will work on multiple decks. And he was. I played him because he got into frogs, which I wasn't expecting as much. I was expecting Frognarks, not just, like, Fischl TK. Like, I've never seen Frognarks. I seen one guy play one guy played Lad on me. Light and Darkness Dragon. But, God, he just went to town. Amazing. I want to main him, but I know that's a bad idea. Because he only works against a few decks. GB Hunter. I played a Gladiator Beast player. Did not know what this thing was. Had to ask Jeff Jones, because Jeff Jones was the judge who was around our tables at the time. Had to ask Jeff Jones if he really could not tag back into the deck. And then he tried War Charioting against it. I had to call Jeff, and Jeff's like, that's a continuous effect. You can't effect Veiler that. You can't War Chariot it. You can't, you know, it's just there. It doesn't activate. It doesn't trigger. It's, obviously continuous. And that wrecked his face. Game 2 and 3, he just kept trying to get rid of it, and I would Monster Reborn it. Summon a second. Call the Haunted. Could not get over it. When he did get over it, once in Game 2, it nearly beat me, and then I summoned Fire Dog and attacked, and he War Charioted, and then got me game on that. If I would have just kept this. Like, I had one in hand, and I set it, and he got over it, and I'm like, oh, I should just normal summoned it. But, whatever. That was deck-specific, because, like I said, I knew I was going to have a rough time with GBs. Power Filter. Another amazing card. Like, I showed people that I sided against them, and they're like, whoa. Like, I thought that was just a trashy card. I, like, never understood why it was super. This just went to town, almost as much as King Tiger. It was amazing. Frogs could not do anything. I played 1 quick draw plants, and the same thing. I popped Power Filter, and he had no game. He summoned Debris and went Dandelion, and I'm like, no. Get out. So then he just had Debris sitting there, and just whoosh, 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 got over him. Yes, sound effects were needed. It was amazing. I had an amazing day at Regionals. This is like my 3rd Regionals, and I've never had so much fun. MST. I sided in a second a lot. I think that's the reason why I've seen one of them more often. I would never run 2. Side in the second just to make the other one pop up, I guess. Oppression. Sided in a lot. Only got it on GBs. And he would never pay the cost to use it himself. Like, there was a few times I special summoned, and I knew, oh crap, he's going to negate, and he's going to get game because of it. And he didn't. Like Cyber Dragon. Like, I special summoned Cyber Dragon, and he didn't pay. And if he would have won. I don't know what made the first trying special Cyber Dragon was up, and why did he not pay cost for Oppression. Don't know, but it was freaking amazing against GBs. But that's obvious. That should have killed me. This hurt me in that matchup. I tried setting it in against frogs and other things, and it just wasn't fun. Like, I wouldn't see it. Thinking back on it now, I would keep it in the side deck, but I would side into it less often than I did. Chivalry, nice halty. Kalute, Honest, Gores, Traggy, Battle Fader. This card has more uses than what people think. I wish I would have played like a second over maybe Oppression, because they kind of do the same thing. Kinda, negate the special summon in that sense. But this was better. This card's a better card than what people attribute it for. So, good side deck card. Crevice. This is a deck card, a side deck card that's got multiple uses. I thought about putting E-Call over these for a moment. I don't know what was going through my head when I was thinking that. Like, I had them out, and I was about to unsleeve and resleeve, and I'm like, wait. E-Call will just put them back in the graveyard eventually for a Saber player. Let's just get rid of them. And I, of course, creviced away Treeborns, Fishborg, Dandelions, played Gadgets, he went Avarice, Crevice, he scooped. So, amazing side deck card. There's so many side deck cards I just want to main. Just that way I can always screw someone up. Anyways, Master Restrict. Like I said, I played 5 Frog players. I've seen Caius a few times. And then I was thinking back on it. Emergency, enemy controller, not emergency call. Enemy controller. This would have been, like, emergency controller wrecked my face, round 7, I believe it was. I really think it was round 7. Just, all 3 games, the guy opened double emergency call and had Treeborn. And I'm going through my side deck after the match, and I'm like, whoa, I had one of these in there? I forgot about it. And I'm like, that would have totally helped. Anyways, that's the side deck. Extra deck is pretty staple-ish. Chimera Tech, because I mained 3 Cyber Dragons. I played 1 Machine of Gadgets. Guy was so stupid. Like, game 2, he opened Gear Frame and had a Gadget in hand. And every time he went Gadget. And he would go for game 2, he went first. He went Gadget. And I'm like, after the round, I asked him, like, why did you not just go Gear Frame on the first turn? It's first turn. Unless I had Effect Veiler in hand, you were fine. You should have gone, Gear Frame, get, Fortress, another Fortress, like, double Fortress, and whatever, and get Fortress, equip Gear Frame, and pass. You would have been set. And he didn't. He just gadgeted. One time I got Thunder King, and he's like, scoop? I'm like, you're not even going to try and smash and ground it or Book of Moon? He's like, now scoop. I think he was just pissed that he was further down the table. So like I said, we were in the second room. And at Pando, if you're in the second room, you're doing bad. Ally of Justice Catastor. Android, never sunk for him. Goyo. I attacked Treeborn with that, and that was good. Brio, he was amazing. There was a couple times if I'd had one more card, Brio would have been game. So it took 2 turns instead of 1, but that's fine. Arcanite Magician, because I don't have Dark Arm Dragon, and he's essentially that, and I can sing for him. Breaker plus Gale, or Breaker plus Flamvell Archer. Black Rose. I synchroed Black Rose to attack once. Never needed to blow up the field. I never wanted to. Ancient Fairy Dragon. I guess there were GKs there. There were quite a few. I never heard them. They were never at the tables around me. So it must have been they were doing way better than me or way worse than me. Don't know. But he was there to pop away a Necro Valley and just put that right there. 3000D. Have fun. Stardust. He's not always good to synchro for. There was Scrap, Colossal, Red Dragon, personal card. Please don't say nothing. Please don't really flame. This is just a personal card. And Dark End. If you are going to flame, give me a good level 8 that I didn't already play. Anyways. This video's over. Stupid 10-minute limits on YouTube. I would have rather made a half-hour video. Once again, this username Sassiario. Bye.